Hello, hello, my wild, wild friends. If you are new here, welcome. If you are not new here, welcome back. My name is Deanna Rose, just your friendly neighborhood witch and indigo here to do another zodiac tarot reading for the season of Libra. If you're watching this just as I post it, you've probably noticed that Libra season has already started. And that's because I was just a little late to the game with filming this. The last season was Virgo season, and it was a bit of a doozy, I would say. So that's really why I'm a little late here to the game, but that's okay. We are here. We are ready. And we're going to get started as my dog figures out what he's doing on my lap. That's okay. So we're going to jump right into this. Again, this is a timeless reading, so it really doesn't matter if you're watching this during a Libra season. This could be if you found this reading, you were meant to find it. It has some messages for you. So you can be a Libra sun, or you could have a lot of Libra in your chart, and this would pertain to you. This could just be kind of a what would you say, a quick, or not a quick, or this would be just kind of a nice little reading with messages for you just for the next few weeks or so. So with that, we're going to get started, and let's talk about Libra for a little bit. So Libra is the Libra season starts in late September, September 23rd or so until October 22nd. So if you were born at this time frame, first of all, happy birthday. Second of all, that would make you a Libra sun. So what can we say about Libra? I'm a Libra rising, actually, so, fun for me. I don't say that sarcastically. That probably sounded more sarcastic than I meant for it to. But, so, Libras. Symbol of Libra is the scales, kind of like the justice scales, which the tarot card represented by Libra is also the justice card. What else? The ruling planet is Venus. It is a feminine sign. Of course, that never pertains to your gender or anyone else's gender or anything like that. It's just the energy. It carries that divine feminine energy as opposed to the divine masculine. The element, and my dog, the element of Libra is air. It is the cardinal sign out of the air signs. So, there's Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Libra is the middle sign, obviously, and it's cardinal, which basically means it's a little bit more action-oriented compared to the other two signs. Can take a little bit more of a take charge role, leadership role, that sort of thing. It's a little bit, cardinal signs are a little bit more about, I would say, results oriented. The corresponding colors you'll find with Libra is brown, pink hues or rose hues, light blues. Stones would be diamond, sapphire, opal, coral, or jade. The mantra for Libras is I relate. Libras are very much about the other people around them, which pertains to their ruling house, which is the 7th house. And the 7th house is all about partnerships and contracts, which could be partnerships as in like platonic or romantic, business, really kind of anything that would, anything that would pertain to you and another person. Not so much group oriented, but you and one other person, maybe two other people, something like that. That's all Libra right there. So the evolved Libra, kind of Libra's on a good day, Libra's in alignment, what have you. They can be charming, sensitive, generous, diplomatic. I think that's a huge keyword for Libras is diplomatic. They could be very sincere and logical. They're air, so they're ruled by the head, the mind. They're very tolerant and reliable. Easygoing, peace-loving. They're known as the peacemakers of the zodiac. Harmonious, eye for beauty, being ruled by Venus. Venus being all about beauty and love. And beauty can, kind of pertain to anything you would consider art. Anything from painting to sculptures to architecture to literature, anything of that nature. So they're very affluent as well. And the unevolved Libra, maybe the Libra on a bad day, or Libra kind of out of alignment, out of whack, out of sync with themselves. And you could be, if you're a Libra or have Libra energy in you, or during Libra season, these traits can really come up for you or for anyone. So it's really not your either or. This isn't like if you're a good person or a bad person. It's not linear like that. It just depends on your place on your path, really. So the unevolved Libra energy would be indecisive, gullible, passive-aggressive, dependent, anxious, hypocritical, avoidant, superficial, people-pleasing, and detached. So really want to look out for those qualities when Libra season comes up, because you can really get a little too much into your own head when Libra season comes around if you're not in alignment, if you're not taking care of yourself. You kind of want to make sure or remind yourself that you're putting yourself first during Libra season, because Libra energy tends to put others first, because again, talking about partnerships, you can kind of lose sight of what you need of the self during Libra season, which I think we can move forward with the tarot card reading now, which I'm pretty excited to talk about here. So I have the cards flipped over already. I did pre-shuffling this time around. I did that last season as well. So let's get right into it. First, two cards came out for the first position, which is the, let's see how to do this, Three of Vessels with the Nine of Vessels, which in this deck is, vessels are the cups. So you have the Nine of Cups and the Three of Cups, which I love, and we'll get to that in a second. Second position, we have the King of Bows with Adder, which is the King of Wands. And we have the Four of Arrows, which is the Four of Swords. Ace of Arrows, Ace of Swords. The Shaman, which is the Magician in this deck. And we have the Green Woman in reverse, which is the Empress. So, okay. Make sure this is all, you can see all this clearly. All right. So, what we're going to be looking at a lot during this Libra season, represented by the Nine of Cups and the Three of Cups, which again, I love this because if you watched my Virgo season tarot video, the Three of Cups also came up then, but it was in reverse last season. So now we have it upright, which is, I think, really great because we're really going to be looking at a lot of alignment with others this Libra season. I think this season can really stay true to Libra energy, which it's all about coming together with the people you care about, relationships, again, partnerships. This could, with the Three of Cups here, Three of Vessels here, this could really talk about any kind of relationship that we've taught, like I mentioned earlier, whether that's romantic, platonic, business related, familial, and it really is any kind of relationship that might maybe has struggled in the past. Maybe it struggled during Virgo season last month. A lot of it's going to come into alignment because the Nine of Vessels here, this is really the wish coming true card. Nine of Vessels and Ten of Vessels is really kind of just like, you're good. You're good. Like what you want is coming. I just said coming for you. I always say that. Is coming to you. It could be coming for you as well, but you know, we're gonna try not to be so aggressive here. Yeah, so this is we're really gonna be focusing on relationships here, which is really exciting because again, it's just so true to Libra nature, Libra energy, Libra season. That 7th house of partnership, it's gonna all be coming up this season in a really, really positive way. We're really gonna be looking at having fun with other people, having fun experiencing other people. Maybe you're going to be going out a lot, or maybe just getting together with the people that you really care about and love. This could be new relationships coming through as well. I know during Virgo season, it was all about kind of cleansing ourselves of relationships that no longer served us. So I think we were clearing out the space during Virgo season. And for Libra season, clearing out that space is making room for the new. Or doesn't have to be new. Again, this is all very general, so kind of take what resonates with you and leave behind the rest. As you can see, it says joy. So we're really going to be focusing on our joy, and we're going to be focused on sharing that joy, because as you can see, it says generosity here at the bottom of the 9 of Cups. So you're going to be sharing your joy with other people, other relationships. There's a lot of different, there's 3 different kinds of vessels in this right here. And, we have three different kinds of vessels, and then we have the 3 of vessels. So, I think that's just confirmation here that, yeah, you're going to have good times in this Libra season with other people, which is really exciting. It's really something that you can take, again, fucking joy in. Of course, I'm sitting here repeating myself because this is just an exciting pairing of cards right there. So, and that's going to take us to the King of Bows. So the fact that we're going to be connecting with people and enjoying ourselves with people, it's going to kind of create a new spark within us, I would say. With the King of Bows here, King of Wands energy, it's really just about kind of taking charge of your life in a way. I think having these relationships kind of being at the forefront right now, or enjoying your relationships right now, is going to just give you a whole new kind of motivation and inspiration in life. And I really just, I'm just hearing that these relationships are going to help you take charge in your own life. Like leadership roles are coming up. And again, like that cardinal energy of Libra is a leadership, action-oriented, results-oriented type of sign. So I think that's, again, it's kind of staying true to Libra energy here. I mean, it's the King of Bows, and all you see is just, you see a lot of snakes. And sometimes, I'm not seeing snake in this way of like a bad thing. Sometimes snakes can represent something being really sneaky and everything, and they're all kind of tangled up in each other. But as you can see, there's one up top here that, in my mind, it's almost like they're kind of, I'm hearing like the conductor, like the conductor of all of these snakes kind of intertwining together. So I think this is kind of the role that you'll be taking during Libra season, is you're going to be able to kind of take a step back from everything and observe and see it from a new perspective this Libra season. And I think the healthy relationships you'll be enjoying and the joy you'll be sharing with other people that you care about will allow for this new perspective. So maybe there are some new, I think for a good amount of you, there are going to be some new relationships coming in, whether relationships that are just going to get deeper or the relationships that are just new people coming in general. I think it's going to allow you to gain a new perspective this Libra season. Yeah, because there's a lot of success that's going to be manifesting. A lot of success, a lot of courage. This is really just the cardinal energy at its finest, I would say. The king of bows. What else? What else? What do you have to say, King of Bows? I mean, this is probably going to sound super cheesy, but I'm just hearing, be yourself and nothing else will fail. So yeah, I think you're just coming into your own, really. Yeah, you're coming into your own power. And it's with the help of your relationships, which I think is a really lovely balance. And Libra energy is all about balance, where, of course, you don't want to just be so wrapped up in your social circles and relationships that you lose your sense of self, but you don't want to be so isolated where you block everyone out. You don't want to block your independence out, but you also don't want to block your openness. You don't want to close yourself off. And I think that's what these cards are really saying right now, is that you're going to have this beautiful, beautiful balance of, you're going to be around those that you love, but also love being with yourself and kind of taking charge of your own life. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. So moving on, we have the Four of Arrows coming up in the next position, which is the Four of Swords in traditional tarot. And again, being that Libra's ruling planet is Venus. Venus is all about love and beauty and appreciation of it. So, and the Four of Arrows is really making sure that we rest during this season. And I think because again, it seems like we're going to be a little bit busy being around all these people that we love, kind of taking charge of our lives and taking action. There's going to be a lot of movement. Yeah, lots and lots of movement, but you want to make sure that you rest or you're not going to appreciate it. I think this is kind of key at this point. I was hearing, what is that line? To sleep perchance to dream? I could be butchering that. So I think you're going to, if you're well rested, you're going to see a lot of beauty this season, this Libra season. I think dreams actually might be a big thing, because this person is, hold on. Yeah, if you can see, those arrows have not penetrated him at all. This person is not hit by arrows. They're surrounded by arrows, but they haven't gone through any body part whatsoever. And then we have that big butterfly here, which butterflies are all about transformation and beauty also. Oh, interesting. So I'm also hearing, see, it's that balance. It's all about the balance for Libra season, of course. So you want to sleep when you're tired. Obviously, it's the most obvious statement ever. But for some people, they struggle with that anyway. So when you're tired, sleep. But if you have the chance to do something for yourself or do something with the people that you love, just do it. You don't want to just stay home while other people are living their lives or while you have the chance to live your life. Don't sleep through your opportunities. Don't sleep through the beauty. Yeah, it's kind of like when maybe you sleep until 6 a.m. or whatever, it doesn't matter. 6 a.m. you wake up and you could stay in bed longer, but you know you could get up and you know you could get ready for the day and go meet some friends or something for breakfast or whatever. You're well rested, so you should get up and do that. You don't need to keep on sleeping. You don't need to just stay in bed all day because maybe you're not sure if you should go out to breakfast or you're questioning yourself, that sort of thing. Yeah, kind of a dual message there. Because you want to rest, but you don't want to rest too much. Don't sleep through all your opportunities. Yeah, don't sleep through the beauty. Don't sleep through these chances to have fun this Libra season. Yeah, because again, his eyes are closed as if he's been hit. He's lying down as if he's been hit, but he hasn't been. I'm just going to say this is a he. That's just an assumption, but do with it what you will. This person has not been hit at all by the arrows, and yet they're lying on the ground as if they're dead. And then there's big, big, beautiful butterfly flying overhead, and they're missing it. Because they didn't get hit by arrows? That doesn't make sense. You don't want to allow past hurts, past incidences, past traumas to get to you. Don't allow your past to dictate your life. You don't want to do that. This Libra season is now your opportunity to rest when you need it, but to have the wherewithal to know when it's time to get up. To know when it's time to live your life despite not being fully healed. Because being fully healed is not real. No one's ever going to be so fully healed from life that they don't feel any sort of hurt at all, ever. That's not real. Healing isn't a linear process. Yeah. I'm just going to let that be there for now. And then we're going to move on. And, yeah, so, because you want to find this balance here between rest and wakefulness. Because then you're going to, again, we talked about that wherewithal. You're going to have the knowledge to see the beauty of your ideas. So it's kind of like the King of Bows and the Ace of Arrows are kind of in tandem here. And you can also say with the Three of Cups and all of this is all in tandem, really. It's all coming together. So you're really going to see the beauty in your own ideas, in your own mind. In really your own voice and the taking charge of your life and interactions, you're going to see the beauty of that. And with the arrows here, arrows are the air energy. Swords are air energy, and Libra is air energy. So Libra, finding the beauty in life and appreciating the beauty in life and appreciating your mind, appreciating your voice, because that's all ruled by the air element. Yeah. You just need to, you just pay attention to yourself. Pay attention to your needs and your wants and your desires and appreciate them. Love them. So when you do that, that's going to give you the confidence to take on this King of Bows energy. It's going to give you the confidence to take on the three and 9 of Vessels energy, to be with the people that you love and care about, but to also take charge of your life and take that leadership role. And I mean, speaking of partnerships and everything, I mean, being ruled by Venus, we have to talk a little bit about love life, whether you're single, in a relationship, whether you want a relationship or don't, however you identify or not. We're going to talk about the Shaman coming up here, which is the magician in the traditional tarot. And all this is saying is that we have the power to create our reality. And in this Libra season, we don't need anything that is outside of ourselves to bring love into our life. And this, we could talk about this being self-love. Also, again, take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. If you have no desire, maybe you fall into the asexual spectrum, on the spectrum or something like that, again, as this pertains to you, take it as you want. But I'm going to read it just kind of as it's coming out to me. The Shaman coming up kind of as like a representation of love and romantic partnerships, and we'll lump in self-love with this also. You have everything that you need. Look at all the tools the Shaman has. All the tools there, everything, and the fact that he has the fire going with the smoke and things are happening. The Shaman is really he's the alchemist of the entire tarot. They know what they want and they know they can get it. So it's kind of not surprising that the Shaman comes up just below the King of Bows here, because again, the Wands energy and the Shaman energy, or I'm sorry, the Bows energy, I should say, they do kind of go hand in hand, because it's all about that action and the manifesting and making things happen for yourself, because you're the creator of your own reality. No one's going to come in and make your life for you, at least not really. You're in charge of that. You're in charge of what happens and what doesn't happen. Spiritually, I should say. So the fact that this is coming up, I'm also hearing, don't be afraid to get a little bit weird in your love life. So however that works for you. Yeah, don't be afraid to dig a little bit deeper into maybe what love means for you this Libra season. Don't be afraid to explore avenues that maybe you haven't before, or maybe that you've wanted to. Whether that's the types of people you typically get into partnerships with, or maybe that's the types of activities that you and a partner do together. Maybe trying something different, trying something new, or anything like that. Just explore what you want, really. Explore what you want and just be open to going after it. Obviously, always be safe and practice what's best for you. Don't do anything crazy. I don't want to hear about anyone, I'm going to go down that road. Yeah, just, you're the creator of your own reality, and that's really all that you need to know. So get up and go after it. That's what I'm hearing in my head right now, is get up and go after it, because you're the alchemist of your life. And it's funny because the magician and the shaman, they're also an air element in the tarot. So we do have a good amount of air coming through here. I mean, we have almost no earth energy. I'll say that right now. We have next to no earth energy. just the one, actually. But it's in reverse, which we'll get to in a second. So, yeah, it's interesting. We have, yeah. So, again, you want to just make sure that you're taking charge this Libra season. You're taking charge of your own life, which pertains to your partnerships, to your relationship with yourself. Yeah. So, moving on, this is the only earth energy that we have is the green woman in reverse, which is the Empress. And this is really coming from advice from Venus, Libra's ruling planet. And when the Empress, or the green woman, when she comes up reversed, she's really talks about kind of like a inaction or lack of inspiration. Basically, just don't fall into this energy. You really don't. You want it. I would say the green woman in reverse is kind of the opposite of the King of Bows. You know, where the King of Bows is all about taking action, and also the Shaman. The Shaman's all about putting all that action into, or the Shaman's all about manifestation and creating your reality. So the green woman is all about holding yourself back. You don't want to hold yourself back. You want to create. Upright, the green woman would be about creation and divine feminine. So, in the fact that Libra is a feminine sign and Venus is a feminine planet, you stay true to the energy this Libra season. So far, we've been seeing is about partnerships and balance, air energy, the mind, action, which is the cardinal energy. All of these cards have been so true to Libra energy, except for the green woman in reverse. And I think that says a lot with advice coming from Venus. So I would say Venus is just saying, hey, don't don't do the opposite. Don't stay true to the energy. Stay true to the air element. Stay true to the Libra energy. Stay true to Venus this season. And I think you're going to have a really, really great Libra season, really. Yeah, so, I mean, in a nutshell, just do a quick little recap here. This has been a little all over the place, and I apologize. So hopefully this is all going to make sense once I kind of wrap all this up. So, major theme, really overarching theme for this Libra season is enjoy your time with people and taking charge of your life and gaining a new perspective from that. And you want to find that balance between rest and wakefulness. Just sleep when you're tired and go out when you feel called to, really. Or, not necessarily go out, but when you're awake, be present. When you're tired, rest. When you're awake, be present is what I'll say, to find that balance this Libra season. And you're going to find beauty in your ideas and your mind and your voice. So really pay attention to yourself. Pay attention to your thoughts this season. And, when it comes to love, just, you have the power to make things happen. And whether that's love, romantic, platonic, self, whatever, you have everything that you need to create the life that you want, to create the love that you want. And don't just sit on inaction. Don't do it. Be very present with yourself and take action when it feels good to take action. Again, it makes sense that the green woman in reverse is just below the Four of Arrows. rest when you need it, but don't fall into the trap of just sitting on your butt and letting life pass you by. Don't do it. Okay. So we're going to take just a couple oracle cards, just a couple, maybe 2, I think. We'll see what comes out. So this is going to be kind of just last messages. And this deck is huge for tiny, honestly, look at this. Look at this deck. It's just huge. It's hard to shuffle. So just bear with me. I wanted to do somewhat live shuffling, at least a little bit for this reading. We'll see any last messages from the universe for the collective this Libra season. What are some last messages for the collective this Libra season? Oh, we got a few cards that came out. Let's see. I'm going to take this. We have 3. So we have, interesting. All right. So we have reliable. We have breathe. Out there. And then we have triggers. Interesting. Okay. So we have a 22 here, 38, which reduces is 11, and 2, and then we have a 9 here. So if those numbers mean anything or resonate at all, you know, take what makes sense for you and try to make this look somewhat presentable. Okay, so some last messages here. I'm going to start with triggers, which I think is pretty, we did have hydrate come out too, so stay hydrated this Libra season is pretty self-explanatory. So yeah, triggers. I think that kind of ties in with the Ace of Arrows here, I want to say. I'm going to read from the book, I think, for these ones. Just, I'm feeling called to do that. So let's just... These are a little long, so just bear with me here. The occurrences or circumstances in your life may affect you on a deep level and be stored in your memory as wounds or triggers. Your ego can become defensive due to the emotional wounds you carry with you. Once a wrongdoing has happened in your life, it cannot be undone, but you choose to handle the outcome. There is no single situation you cannot overcome. You can detach from the triggers, but you must have the will and desire to do so. Authentic healing means accepting past trauma, sadness, depression, and disappointments. From there, you can choose to accept responsibility for your emotions and your triggers. When you neutralize the stories from your past, they lose their grip on your present happiness. Holding on to pain limits your ability to live life to the fullest. It is time to disconnect the switch and stop allowing a past situation to control your current actions. The bubbles in this image represent memories and stories from the past. Once they no longer have energy or trigger you, they will pop and disappear. The sun rises on the horizon, reminding you that you have a new day in which to create anything you want. The warmth of the sun supplies extra love to you. The ocean and rivers bring flow, gentleness, and friendship to help you release what no longer serves you. You are being challenged to live in this moment. So, I mean, like I said with the shaman is the alchemist of all the tarot. The magician is the alchemist. And I think what this card is really talking about is it's time to alchemize your triggers and neutralize them and turn them into strength, turn them into some form of healing for yourself this Libra season. So I think this is what's bringing you down, and I think that's what might make you struggle to see the beauty of your own mind, and what might help you struggle, what might make you struggle with your rest with the four of arrows coming out. So, yeah, I mean, take an honest look at yourself, honest look at your mind, and just as the 3 of vessels and 9 of vessels is suggesting, reach out to loved ones, reach out to friends to kind of help you through these through these triggers, through these emotional wounds that you're having. Because once you kind of, like it said, once you kind of bring any kind of light to them, I mean, they're just bubbles. They pop so easily. And they're only there for as long as we ignore them. So you just want to be honest with yourself this Libra season. It's time to let go of a lot of triggers, or at least start that process. You know, you might not be able to pop your triggers forever or anything like that. Again, big theme of nothing's linear, so don't expect yourself to be fully done with this throughout Libra season. But yeah, I think now is a good time to acknowledge your wounds and to work through them and to reach out to others. So let's go to reliable, which is one of the traits that Libras are known for. So let's see. One of your biggest challenges may be relying on yourself. It is easier for you to be dependable for someone else. When you offer to help someone move, clean up, or with some sort of project, you make a commitment to them and you make sure you follow through. Yet, when it comes to making a promise to yourself, you are not so steadfast. Being accountable to yourself is the first step in really shifting your relationship with you. How many times have you made a commitment to yourself but quit soon afterwards? When you resolve to get a good night's sleep, when you resolve to get a good night's sleep, to start and stick to an exercise program, to eat healthy, to start writing, or to finish off a project, you want to know you can count on yourself to do it. Begin a new practice of self-reliance by keeping small commitments to yourself. Use a calendar, notebook, or some other tracking device to list your goals. Be specific about time frames or completion dates. If you have been putting off cleaning out a drawer or something simple like that, put it on your calendar. Make a date and stick to it. You have renegotiated with yourself so many times, you must not trust yourself. Follow through with whatever you have told yourself you will do. Give yourself something small to accomplish every day. Take pride in yourself and your unwillingness to let yourself down. A maiden plays a harp on a beautiful moonlit night. Candles surround her as she strums her melody. A candle lit represents the four main archangels. The flame is Archangel Michael, fire. The smoke from a lit candle is Archangel Raphael, air. The melting wax is Archangel Gabriel, water. The candle itself is Archangel Uriel, earth. These archangels are the perfect energies to work with as you shift your pattern from not following through to wholeheartedly committing to the promises you make to yourself. Angels are 100% love. They can guide you to the best decisions and outcomes. Dedicating yourself to your own goals and commitments, you will have many benefits. You will have a stronger, more trusting relationship with yourself. It is time to be your own best friend. Okay, so I think that, you don't want to get so wrapped up in the Libra energy where you're so focused on other people. That's really what this is saying. That was a really long description, so I'm going to take a drink of water real quick. Okay. So really kind of with the talks of and here's Houdini making another appearance. The archangel is being talked about here too. It keeps on going back to, oh my goodness. Wow. Oh boy, let me get him situated. Okay. Sorry about that. Anyway, what was I saying? The archangels being talked about here being all four elements. Excuse me. It really just goes back to the shaman energy. The shaman energy is just really big right now. And because the shaman are all four elements put together. Because again, being the alchemist, being the magician, it's all four elements coming together to form one. And the fact that the shaman was brought up to kind of a representation of love, and the reliable card talks about reliability on the self, the love of the self. I think it really just is a confirmation that we have to show ourselves just as much love this Libra season as we do others. It's also good that we have the 38 and the 11, and then the 22 for breathe is a progression. So I think, and progression of what someone might say are angel numbers or power numbers. So I think there's going to be a really great progression this Libra season as well, which is very exciting. So last card, and thankfully this one isn't quite as long, with breathe. When negativity surrounds you, create a space where you can take a few minutes to reprieve to regain rationality. Close your eyes and take a slow, deliberate breath. Visualize love and positive energy coming to you with each breath in. Imagine you are releasing fear every time you exhale. Take a moment now to practice breathing techniques. This can help you feel replenished. With effort, try to make your breaths a little longer and a little bit deeper. Longer, deeper breaths have a direct effect on your nervous system. It is human to take shallow breaths when you are in intense situations. Feel how much healing you can experience by being mindful of your breathing. Mermaids and mammals in the ocean must surface to take a breath. This card comes as a perfectly timed reminder for you to stop for breath. When you learn to take long, slow, deep breaths, life takes on a new quality. You will be more able to appreciate the beauty around you. The mermaid reaches for the surface of the ocean, just as you reach to break the surface of old patterns. You can transform an aspect of your life by slowing down and breathing deeply. As you read this message, did you take a breath deep into your stomach and slowly release it? If not, do so now. So I think that's what we have to do real quick. So let's all just take big, big breath in deep into the stomach. And when you're ready, just slowly release it and exhale it all out. Oh, good. Okay. So, breathe is a huge thing with Libra season, earth element, and again, kind of just taking charge of your own life. Like how the King of Bows is telling us, keep coming back to the Shaman. Yeah. I'm going to let that just kind of sit and be what it is. But yeah, and again, like the description says, it talks about breaking old patterns. We have triggers here also, so this is the season to really embrace new habits and embrace new patterns and let go of old ones, because you're finding balance, you're being independent, you're sharing joy with others, you're appreciating yourself, you are taking charge, you're stepping up. That's really what I think this is talking about. You're just stepping the fuck up. And you're just not letting life pass you by anymore. But you're taking care of yourself in the process. Wow. I'm sorry, this feels like it's been scattered, but I'm also feeling like it's also very powerful. So I'm really hoping that's coming across too. Another breath. Oof. Okay. All right. So to finally close off this reading, all I'm going to do is share with you a couple Libra-themed rituals you can do for this season. So really, if you want to embrace Libra energy and kind of simple little, mostly everyday kind of tasks, again, or just full-blown rituals, you can, again, it's not no coincidence that we got breath work here because that we got breathe here, because practicing breath work can be very beneficial during Libra season, whether that's all different kinds of breaths or just meditations that focus on the breath, like I'm going to probably butcher this name just off the top of my head, Vipassana meditations, which is a Buddhist practice, where you're just focusing on the breath in and the breath out for the whole meditation. It's very powerful work. I really enjoy it, even though I might not be able to say the name very well. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. My dog decided to pull the camera down when he jumped off my lap. Anyways, so many distractions. Anyways, so we talked about breath work for this Libra season. Something else that you can do is you can give a new book a read, or you can watch some new film. Really anything that'll help you appreciate art or beauty. Also visiting like a museum, any kind of museum, really. You can do a singing bowl meditation or any kind of sound therapy. You can, if you're able to, you can go outside on a nice windy day and just kind of let the wind blow around you. You can create a new piece of art. You can get social, like especially on one-on-one outings. Those are a really great way to practice or to appreciate Libra season. Or you can burn incense. You can try new incense if you haven't done it before, if you're able to. Just make sure you burn it safely. And yeah. So I think that's all I have for you today. So happy Libra season. This reading, I will also be posting a Libra meditation. So probably a week after this one's posted, you'll find my Libra season meditation that you can do to kind of just meditate on Libra energy even more. So I encourage you to check that out when it's ready, and I'll post it. It'll be a part of this. I'll link it or something like that once it's posted as well, along with this reading. So if you liked it, please give me that thumbs up, like, subscribe, comment, all that jazz. So yeah, thanks again for listening, and I will see you all again. Bye.